I gasped awake. My breath caught in my throat, like drowning on dry land. My chest tightened, my throat burned raw, my lungs fighting for air as if they had forgotten how to breathe. The room was steeped in darkness, but through the stillness, I heard her, my wife, whispering into her phone, her voice soft, deliberate, and sharp. "He won't make it through the night," she murmured. 3 seconds. That's all it took for my entire world to fracture. One heartbeat for shock, the next for rage, and the last for an icy, terrifying clarity. She believed I was dying. She had intended for me to die. No panic in her tone, no desperation, only a calculated whisper. Amelia and I had been married for 7 years. I first met her standing before a painting at an art exhibit, dressed in red like she owned everything and needed no one. I should have recognized the danger even then. She was thrilling, a storm I had never known. I had too much wealth and not enough risk. She offered both. We shared laughter, passion that could burn walls down, and I led her into places inside me I had locked for years. My family warned me, calling her a pristine predator in disguise. I ignored them. She made me feel alive, and eventually she made me feel replaceable. The first red flag appeared last fall. A canceled meeting had me home early, where I found her in a library with a sharply dressed man I didn't recognize. No wedding ring, no files, no business being there. She introduced him as an estate planner. Odd. I hadn't hired one. Then came the tea, chamomile, she claimed, served every evening, always with peculiar sweetness. I pretended to drink it, pouring it down the sink when she turned away. A private lab tested the residue. Arsenic. Traces. Just enough to slowly erode me without immediate suspicion. That's when my fear hardened into resolve. I didn't confront her. You don't chase a snake. You track it back to the nest. Quietly, I assembled my team, a financial investigator, a cybersecurity specialist, and a legal expert, all sworn to secrecy. She had used burner phones, encrypted apps, and offshore shelters. But she underestimated me. In weeks, we had it all. Names, transactions, voice recordings, photos. Her lover, Vincent Younger, ex-Marine, con artist, opportunist. They had plotted this for over a year. Poison me slowly, make my death appear natural, and seize everything. Over $300 million, liquid, uncontested, with no prenup and no children. So I gave them their chance. On December 30th, I drank the tea. For the first time, I allowed the poison to run its course. My body collapsed later that evening. She didn't call for help. Instead, she whispered those chilling words into her phone. But every word was captured. Tiny microphones hidden throughout the room, cameras embedded in the fixtures. The feed streamed live to my attorney and federal agents waiting nearby. She went to bed that night, smiling, believing victory was hers. The following morning, I opened my eyes in a private hospital suite under heavy security. The antidote had done its work. The room was cold, white, and filled with silence when she entered, draped in designer clothes and crocodile tears. Her mask shattered when she saw me sitting upright, fully conscious, holding a small recording device. "I know," I said softly, pressing play. Her voice filled the room, cold, incriminating, final. She lunged toward me, screaming, calling me insane, desperate to destroy the evidence. But I handed her a folder. Lab reports, bank transfers, recorded calls, photographs of her and Vincent toasting with champagne, even forged medical documents prepared for my unexpected death. Security escorted her out before the sun set. Within hours, federal agents arrested both her and Vincent on charges of attempted murder, conspiracy, and financial fraud. The investigation had all the evidence it needed. The fallout was explosive. She took to the media, sobbing, accusing me of abuse, painting herself as a victim. But the evidence was insurmountable. Vincent folded within days, confessing that she was the mastermind. Promises of wealth and power had lured him into her scheme. Now they both sit behind bars, separate cells, far from their carefully crafted kingdom. I've since rewritten my will. Half my fortune now funds support centers for survivors of psychological manipulation and abuse. The rest remains in my control. The silence she left behind is strange, heavy, but oddly peaceful. The love I once knew became the blade she tried to use against me. Many say I should have seen it coming, that a man with my fortune should have never trusted a woman like her. But that's the cruel beauty of betrayal. It wears the face you love most, speaks your language, and waits until you're most vulnerable before striking. Let them call me cold. I was moments from death, not just of my body, but of my trust, my faith, my soul. Now I live alone, guarded and alert, pouring my own tea. I don't regret loving her. I only regret that she believed I would die quietly. She thought midnight would claim me. Instead, it claimed her not in body, but in legacy. She's nothing more than a ghost now, and I'm still here,